Dear students of class 10, how are you all? Welcome to the online class arranged by Dr. Khastagir Government Girls High School, Chattogram. How are you passing your days? Are you missing happy school days and your friends? Actually, now for pandemic situation, all educational institutions are closed. We all hope for a quick recovery from this situation. And then you will again come to school and attend the regular classes. We hope for the days eagerly and hope the days will come soon. Till then, we have to continue our online classes. Okay, let's go to the lesson. Before going to the class, I want to introduce myself. Here is my identity. I am Biplobi Pal, Assistant Teacher English, Dr. Khastagir Government Girls High School, Chattogram. Here is my email. You can mail me if you want. Dear students, you have attended many English classes of your textbook, English for Today. This class is an English first paper class for the student of class 10. Today I want to discuss with you unseen passage, which is not in your textbook, and also a very important writing part, informal email. Let's go to the next slide. You see a picture here. Read his name. Do you know him? He is Altaf Mahmud. There are many eminent persons who contributed a lot for the people of our country. They are adorable to us for their contribution. Altaf Mahmud was such a person. He is widely known as a musician, singer, cultural activist, and also attended many movements to establish our rights and inspired our countrymen through his Ganoshangeet. Later, he was killed brutally by the Pak army during our liberation war. He is a martyred freedom fighter. We remember him with great honor and gratitude. He is an artist of Bangla Shadin Bekar Kendra also. So now look at about him. He is music composer, singer, Ganoshangeet. His song sang Ganoshangeet, cultural activist. He also took part in many political activities, mainly language movement, and he inspired our countrymen, people, to establish their rights, inspiring them by his songs. Now, let us read an unseen passage about him. Read the passage on Altaf Mahmud, then complete the table. After reading the table, you have to do an activity. It is called information transfer. You read the passage, and I am also reading it out. After reading the passage, we shall do an activity. So read it very carefully. Listen to me first. Altaf Mahmud was a musician, cultural activist, and martyred freedom fighter of the Bangladesh Liberation War. He was born on the 23rd December 1933. He was a language activist of the language movement and composer of Amar Bhaiye Rokte Rangano, the famous song written to commemorate the event. During 1950s, he sang Ganoshangeet in many places to support the movement. He tuned the song Amar Bhaiye Rokte Rangano in 1969 in Johir Rahen's film Jibon Theke Neya. Altaf Mahmud took part in the Liberation War in 1971. He created a secret camp inside his house for the freedom fighters. But as a secret revealed, Pakistani army caught him on August 30, 1971. He was tortured by them. A lot of other guerrilla war fighters were also captured by the Pak army on that day. Along with some of them, he was lost ever, that is died. His patriotic songs, which are then broadcast at the Shadin Bangla Bekar Kendra, also inspired the war fighters at that time. In 1977, Altaf Mahmud was awarded the Ekushe Padak posthumously for his valuable contribution to Bengali culture and the War of Liberation. Yes, it is the text unseen passage. Now you should do the activity. Of course, you have taken your notebook and also writing instruments, pen, for doing some activity in the classroom. Okay, that is, I will instruct you. At first, I want to discuss with you some important words with their meaning from the passage. It will help you to understand the passage more clearly. Then you can do the activity. Look at the words. The first word, activist, a person who practices activism. We know Altaf Mahmud was a language activist, political, mainly cultural activist. He sang Ganoshangi. Commemorate, to mark by some ceremony. Martyred, a person who sacrificed his life for freedom. Composer, musician. Guerrilla war fighters, fighters having a special technique. Posthumously is a new word after the death of the person. Torture, to cause intense suffering. Contribute, donation, the act of contributing. Capture, trade, to take captive. Reveal, expose, or disclose. That is, these words we have got in our text, and the meaning will help you to understand the text better. And then you can do the activity easily. Okay? You will note down these words also and learn them. It will increase your vocabulary. It will help you a lot to make your English strong. Okay, now go to the next slide. Here you will see an activity, information transfer activity. This activity you will get in your question paper after reading the unseen passage. Here is a table for you. You have to fill the gap. You see here 5 gaps. You have to fill it up. You can get also 6 gaps in your question paper. Here I have included 5 gaps for you. It is biography of Altaf Mahmud. Yes, he is known as musician, cultural activist, and martyred freedom fighters. Lifespan, that is life duration, lifetime. Can you remember? From 23rd December to 1933. From 23rd December 1933 to when he was killed. Do you remember? Okay, you can take the information from the passage. Who, what, event, activity, time when, place where, purpose. You write down the answers, writing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Think about the text and try to remember the information. Note down in your notebook. It is your classroom activity. You do it now. Write the words in the gap. Altaf Mahmud, singer, and what type of songs he sang during 1950s in many places to inspire the activist people of the language movement. Altaf Mahmud, composer, which song he composed, tuned the song Amar Bhaiyer Rokte Rangano, very famous song. We sing it on the International Mother Language Day, 21st February. Without this song, the day is not complete. So it is a very famous song. All of us can sing it. We remember it. We remember our language martyr singing this song to pay them tribute. So when in Johir Raihan's film Jibon Theke Neya, Altaf Mahmud, freedom fighters, what is the activity in 1971? Days to free the country. I think you are able to write the answers. Now you match the answers. I have written here. One will be 30 August 1971. 2 answer 2 sang Ganasangit. 3 in 1969. 4 was caught. And 5 for helping to free the country. Have you written the answer in your notebook? I think we have written it. Okay, now let us go to the next activity. Very important activity. Today I want to discuss with you how to write summary. Do you know what is summary or how to write it? Yes. To summarize, you must read the passage closely. You must find out the main ideas and supporting ideas. Then you must briefly write down those ideas in a few sentences or in a paragraph. And it must be to the point. It begins with an introductory sentence that states the text's main point as you see it. It is written in your own words. It contains only the ideas of the original text. Do not insert any of your own opinion, interpretation, or deductions or comments into a summary. So look at the main points I have written here for you. You at first read the passage again, and then keeping the points in mind, you will write a summary from the text on Altaf Mahmood. Read the passage closely, find out the main ideas or points, write down those ideas in a few sentences, keep it in brief or concise, that is to the point. Write in your own words, connect sentences with transition words to convey the summary clearly. Write the summary in the form of a paragraph. Can you write the summary? Now it is your classwork. Write the summary of the passage mentioned before on Altaf Mahmood. Okay. Now I'm reading a model summary for you. You can write in your own way the summary on Altaf Mahmood. An eminent person named Altaf Mahmood, who was a singer, composer, and martyred freedom fighter, is known to us. He contributed a lot in our liberation war and also Bengali culture. He is the composer of the famous song Amar Bhaiyer Rokte Rangano 21 February. He inspired the countrymen for protesting against the then autocracy, and he himself helped the freedom fighters. So he was taken as a captive and tortured and killed during our liberation war. He is a martyred freedom fighter. He was awarded after his death, Ekushe Pada. We remember him with great honor and gratitude. You can write in your own way. You will write it in your notebook and preserve it. Okay. Now, dear students, another important portion I want to discuss with you, it is informal letter, email. So it is informal email. You know what is email? Do you know what is email? Yes. You know, emails is a valuable mode of communication. It is now widely used in academic, business, and social settings like communicating with friends, parents, teachers, relatives, classmates. It is also used for inviting a huge number of people to invite a festival, gathering, etc. Informal emails can be different types depending on the purposes. So you see here two types of emails, formal emails and informal emails. Today we shall discuss about informal emails. At first, let us know the definition. Emails are messages written for various purposes, which are distributed by electronic means from one computer user to one or more recipients via a network. So how to write an email? How will you write an email? You see, there are some points I have noted for you. The first thing here you see, clear purpose. It is important to know the purpose of your email. The receiver should be sure about the point. Then number 2, use the subject line or subject clearly. Take the time to select a meaningful, a straightforward subject line or subject matter that tells the reason for the email clearly. Number 3, make sure your identity. Who is writing the email? Take time to make sure that your full name is placed as the sender so that the receiver will know who are you? Then get to the point. Make sure your emails are concise. People want to know what the email is about as soon as they open it. After a brief greeting, following by a comma, make sure the next few lines are related specifically to the subject of the email. Then last point 5, make sure your email is readable. It is always best to use the proper format. There's a format when sending an email. Check your email text before sending it and keep the formatting simple. Actually, an email is a form of communication. It is not a piece of art. So you have to follow some instructions to write an email. Here in my next slide, I have written an informal personal email. Following this type of format, you can write your own email. Look, I have written here from, that is the sender's address, Monica. And then to, it is the receiver's or recipient's email address. Then subject, invitation to my brother's marriage ceremony. Then send, it is very important. When you have sent, time, day, and the date. Then the body, very important. Okay, before that, salutation. To whom you are writing? Dear Deepika. It is a news of great joy that the marriage ceremony of my elder sister comes up on 25th instant. You know, we are 2 siblings. He is my one and only brother. It is our first arrangement which we wish to observe gorgeously with all my friends and relatives. As you are my bosom friend, I expect you beside me on this ceremony. So, I do invite you to come to our residence for participating in the function in time. I am waiting for your arrival. Your saver, Monica. Monica is the writer here. In this way, following this type, you will write your own email. Your emails may be lengthy or may be short. It depends on the context you are writing. Here, the context is not very large one, only invitation. So sometimes you ask, will it necessary to write the email in one page? Actually, it depends on the context. If your context is different, your email may be elaborate. Okay. Now, dear students, I think you have got the idea of an informal personal email. Now, it is time for homework. The homework is I have given for you here. Suppose you are Nusrat. Write an email to your friend Ria. What you intend to do after your SSC? You will write an email making address of Nusrat and your name, Nusrat, and then your friend's address, email address with email address Ria, then mention subject and also date, time, everything, then the body. In this way, you will write an informal email. Okay. Now, dear students, it is time to say goodbye. Thank you for your participation with great patience. I think you have understood the lesson. And as you know, it is a very serious time. You will spend your time very effectively and carefully. Do not misuse or waste your time. As you are in class 10, you have to study very attentively. Okay, see you later.